Alrighty, everybody. This is your boy Bryce, aka Talk with Your Boy, and today I got Shem Taylor, aka GiNŌSKŌ.
Yes, sir. Formerly known as Shem Taylor. Some people know me as Shem. Others will know me by GiNOSKO now. But glad to be here, man.
Form,
Yeah.
how is it formerly known as Shem Taylor
For,
when that's your legal name?
hey, listen, man. Don't be telling people my government name.
Your
We
government
don't.
name includes your
We
middle
don't.
name, but okay.
There's gonna be trouble in the water. All right.
Jesus Christ, I
There's gonna
can
be.
swim.
I know you can't say that.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
So Shem Taylor, aka GiNOSKO. The main question I've been wanting to ask is, how did you come about starting your music career?
man. I grew up in. So my dad is a rapper from Chicago. My
Alrighty.
mom, a classically trained singer from California. And when they met, they had a bunch of musical babies.
Oh, nice.
That's normally how I describe it. So I grew up hearing my dad making beats in the studio as my alarm clock, and my mom was singing opera in the kitchen, going crazy while she making breakfast. You
It'd
know what
be
I'm
like that.
saying? So music was always a part of our home, and so that was just how I grew up. So it was a natural interest, a natural progression into it,
Hmm.
and started making my own music and got to travel a lot in a very short amount of time of life. But yeah, man, that's why we do what we do.
Got you. And so, what musical artist, whether it be rappers, R&B, across many different genres, can you name off a few that inspired you to do your music career, that pushed you to start making music of your own?
So many, so many,
Take your time.
so many.
Take your time.
First thing that come to my mind is one that I really like a lot. Is a guy named Theory Has It. Does not We don't make the same kind of music at all,
Yep.
but I love his storytelling, his clarity. He also makes beat production as well, so he's amazing at that. So Theory Has always been one of my favorite artists. Period. Lecrae, I had to throw Lecrae in there just because as a kid, because my parents were the artists and we were always around other artists who were like also family friends. It was like it was cool, but they were also like people that we were always around. And so when a guy like Lecrae came into the game, it was like, man, like I'm a fan of this person more than just like these are people that we know.
Hmm.
And it gave me an outlet to listen to more positive, like clean music that was more faith based because we weren't allowed to listen to like the Lil Waynes, the Drakes when I was growing up. So I had to have it because I love hip hop
Yeah.
and I love the music, I love the culture. It's a part of who I am,
Hmm.
but we weren't allowed to listen to it. So I was like, man, I need something that has quality to it. And so when Tadashi came in, Tripley, all those guys, Lecrae, all of them started coming in with 116. I was like, man, I finally feel like I have something I could be a fan of
Hmm.
that aren't like my family. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So shout out to that. Oh, also shout out to Cross Movement. They were like some of the pioneers of Christian hip hop. It's kind of a culture I come from, but music for everybody. But it's just a lot of it has to do with our faith. So yeah, people like Cross Movement for sure. So yeah. Hmm.
What you said is, it reminds me of Lupe Fiasco, because
Hmm.
Lupe Fiasco, I remember reading saying that growing up listening to hip hop, he wasn't a fan of the profanity,
Hmm.
so he wanted to make something a little bit clean,
Yeah.
And Lupe Fiasco, he's one of my favorite rappers,
Yeah.
because whenever he raps, like, he tells a story,
Yeah.
like rap music, they tell stories. They're like,
Yeah.
they're artists, they're authors,
Yeah. Yeah.
But Lupe, he has variety.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
I will forever.
Kick,
He
push, kick,
honestly,
push. Yeah.
and he recently released a song called Samurai,
Hmm.
and he pays homage to Amy Winehouse in it,
Hmm.
and just like his beats, his like truly amazing. Like, he
Hmm.
sampled a saxophone,
Yeah.
and like that's by far what got me the most in the song, is
Yeah.
because of that samples.
Hmm.
So it's just like, again, you just like you saying, like, growing up listening to Christian,
Hmm.
something that's more positive and upbeat, reminds me of Lupe Fiasco, because he says he wants to make music, or he was inspired by, or he didn't like how much profanity, how
Yeah,
vulgar rap music really
and
was.
and shout out to dudes like Lupe because I'll tell you what, it's you have to be so much more. I would even say more creative
Hmm.
to be able to communicate like real things
Yeah.
with emotion,
Hmm.
with passion,
Yeah.
with conviction, without having to, in my opinion, like kind of dilute your grammar, like in the sense of like I'm not saying proper grammar, but I just
Hmm.
mean like if I just say f this like that's so easy to do. And
Yeah.
yes, does it tickle the ears? Yeah, it
Hmm.
does, and it's catchy for sure. But how do I say that same thing with emotion
Yeah.
without having to degrade people, or even like amplify a negative way of life? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I love when artists can do that. Same thing with comedians.
Hmm.
Like I love when I can watch a comedian and laugh my butt off,
Yeah.
and this dude is like not saying nothing that's like profanity or like just like sexually driven, like because like all those things have to do with shock factor.
Yeah.
Like if you can shock an audience and you can grab their attention, that's true, but it's also very common.
Hmm.
So like I love comedians like Nate Bargatze or like what's that guy's name? Um Freaking what's that guy's name? Shoot, I'm drawing the blank. What's that guy's name? The dude.
You asking me like I know.
I think you do know.
I need a better
Um,
description.
oh my goodness, the white guy. That doesn't narrow it down.
Oh my lord, Gary Owen.
No,
Oh
Gary.
no.
No, 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 no. What's that fool's name? Jeff. Some.
Jeff. Um, Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist.
No, not that fool.
Okay.
Funny too. But anyway, but yeah, there's a bunch of guys out there that just have like that way of being able to be funny, and man, that's gonna bother the heck out of me.
They can articulate. They're
Yeah,
articulate.
yeah.
They are very like well spoken. Their grammar is on another level. Vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
they talk in a way, communicate in a way that we're not used to,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because we're not used to it.
Yeah,
That's our shock factor that grabs our attention.
yeah, yeah,
Like, hey, he's different
yeah,
from this guy. He's different from that guy, and
yeah.
I like that. It
Well, it
creates
it
originality.
it's that, but it opens you up to a huge audience
Yes.
that like the kids won't have to and parents won't have to like censor what they're listening to. Like
Yeah.
if you can like it's one thing to get like, okay, just the adults or just the older kids can come to this concert versus the entire family can come.
True.
If you can like Fluffy is another good example. Gabriel Iglesias.
Hmm.
Massive stadiums that he's packing out. I saw him live before. I got to meet him a few times.
Hmm.
And like not super dirty, like, and I mean families can go and watch them. So
Yeah.
I want to do that same thing, in other words, with my music. Like, I want to be able to like for it to be available for everybody.
That's low
And I think,
key me with this podcast too. I
yeah,
want to be able to make it for all audiences. I have a light-hearted, kind of funny side where we could talk about stuff that humors us, interests
yeah,
us, but also kind of more grounded, more serious toned, more like kind of adult theme. Well, not
yeah,
necessarily adult theme, but
just
like
deeper,
deeper,
more mature. Yeah.
yeah, because like being able to talk about something that other people relate to,
Hmm.
and you never know, I could say something or you could say something that reaches that person who's watching it, and they're like, oh,
Yeah,
Bryce and Shem understand what I'm going through. They
yeah,
understand what I've been through, and because they relate and I relate, we got that connection type deal.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. It's not easy to do.
It is
Sometimes
not.
sometimes it's tempting just to be like, man, I'm just gonna just say a bunch of just crazy stuff and just like
Yeah.
and not really like. I think it's hard when it's hard, but it's worth it to
Mhm.
care about the listener,
Yeah.
to care about the audience.
Yeah.
Some people don't care. They just want your money. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, they want your attention. They want your money, and
Hmm.
when you give it to them, then you elevate that kind of work. But for those who actually like, man, like I care about what my listeners are like. What like if I only had your attention for 60 seconds or
Yeah.
even 6 seconds,
Hmm.
did I elevate you at all? Did I give you something real? Did I
Yeah.
give you something that you can take home and maybe even just a little bit of encouragement, even if it's like through having a bad moment or a bad day or just going through something? Like, did I point you to something that's greater than just myself, and greater than just like just making a fun song, like just making just a song that I don't know doesn't really have a lot of meat to
Yeah.
it. And I'm all for fun songs and like
Hmm.
having a good time. I like don't get me twisted. I'm just saying in my music at least, like
Yeah.
we're gonna have fun. We can
Hmm.
turn up, but at the same time, I'm trying to give you something that I think could benefit you.
Yeah.
In some way, just because it's benefited my life too. So
Yeah. But it's also music you want to create that has a reach to a even wider audience,
yeah,
reach to everybody, so to say, so to
yeah,
speak.
yeah.
Alrighty then. I like that.
I mean, I have a lot of friends that listen to my music that
Yeah.
that they tell me all the time. They're like, "Look, I'm not a Christian.
Hmm.
I don't necessarily I don't go to church, or I used to go to church. I don't go anymore. But I like your music because it's like not um it doesn't beat me up,
Yeah.
but it encourages me, and I can still dig it because it sounds good,
Yeah.
and I love that. Like I love that people can still listen to it, enjoy it,
Hmm.
because hopefully we're making quality stuff,
Yeah.
but at the same time, still have a voice in that person's life in some way, shape, or form. And so that if and when they do want to like know more about God, or like they do want to know more about Jesus, then they at least know some like a direction they can go. And
Y-
I think that's more valuable than just making dope music.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How long have you been? Well, when can you say you first started making music on a professional level?
Um, well, define professionalism. So like some people say that if you become a professional when someone
Hmm.
pays you to do something.
Uh,
I was, I mean, we were doing it. We were on tour since I was like a tween.
yeah.
So I was like running around like 10, 12 years old, probably
Hmm.
even younger than that actually. Um, so I mean, as far back as like I can really remember, and like we've always done stuff, performing and going on tours, or even call it a missionary trip, or call it whatever. But for a long time, dude, like as far back as I can remember. Now I will say that there was moments where someone cut a check for something that I wasn't expecting. I was like, gosh, dang, that's a lot of money for one show. I was like,
Yeah.
man, I really feel like a professional, or
Got
like
you.
I really feel like a professional when like my stuff was not just on SoundCloud, but it was on like Apple Music and Spotify,
Yeah.
and or I felt like a professional when we're getting flown out to places
Hmm.
or whatever. I mean, like I think there's milestones that make you feel like, man, like I feel like we're really doing this thing.
Yeah.
But professionally, I mean, like yeah, like for a long time, it's been my main thing for as long as I can remember. So um, yeah.
Alrighty. I like the sound of that. Um, on a topic outside of music, did you have any other aspirations? Like just like for fun. Music, like I'm gonna say that's your professional side and also a side that you're having fun with. But outside of music, what would you like to do or what do you do?
Um, I'm about to burp.
Please do it off the microphone. No, not okay.
Sorry, dude. I was drinking. I was drinking soda, and
I
this
could see
brand
I could see you burned a hole through
this
my styrofoam filter on my
this
microphone.
brand is like I don't know what it is,
So
but
you
it's
just
like
gonna ignore me.
extremely carbonated.
That's public property. I'm
Yeah.
private property. I paid for that.
All right. Other aspirations.
It smells
So,
like root beer now.
it's it's creamy root beer,
Ugh.
a mixture between root beer and cream
And
soda.
you burped on my microphone. Other people use that.
Yeah. Well, you also stole my cologne, so we're not gonna go
I didn't. Okay.
there. All right. All right.
I didn't steal. It was a
No,
spritz.
no. Okay. We're not gonna go there. But
I did smell good after that.
yeah, you smelled all right.
All
So,
right. You bought the cologne.
I didn't buy it. It was a gift. Gosh dang it! But
Okay. Well,
it was
okay.
all yeah. Well, anyway, you don't have
Well, blame whoever bought that eye cologne.
it was great cologne.
Oh,
It just
hey.
didn't smell good on you.
Oh, you sound like a hater.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, all
All
right, all
right.
right, all right.
Outside of music, what do you aspire to do, or what would you like to do?
Acting. I love acting.
All right.
Now the first movie I was ever in, I was 2 years old.
Uh-oh.
I was a baby.
Okay, Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying? It actually it was in Hollywood. So yeah,
All right.
yeah. So holla back. Um, so my parents put me and my twin brother, shout out to Seth, into a movie called Baby Geniuses. Not everyone.
Oh.
Okay, well, some people have seen it, some people have not. But Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who plays Doc.
Yes.
He was
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. He was in that same movie. So I was in a movie with Christopher Lloyd. Now me and my twin brother were, I'm pretty sure we're the only black babies in that
Jesus Christ. I'm
movie.
gonna
So,
have to rewatch it and see if I can find you.
and if you do, thank you, because we still get paid for it.
Oh, it's royalties.
Yeah, man.
My gosh.
Now the checks aren't as big as they used to be.
Hey man,
But hey,
you still getting paid.
you know what I'm saying? You know
Is
what
it
I'm saying?
monthly or yearly?
I think it's like depending on how many streams or purchases it is, like
Mm.
the money, like it compiles,
Oh,
and
okay.
then they just I don't know, they come at random times. They really, and honestly, really like like perfect timing. I'm like, dang, I could really use uh this money, and all of a sudden the check comes in. I'm like, gosh, dang it, thank you, baby geniuses, and whatever random person is still watching that movie.
They love the
uh,
classics.
yeah, no, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, you can see me and my brother running around. We're
Mm.
curly haired boys just running around that movie. So yeah, so that was the first thing I've ever done. After that, we did. I mean, I still do a lot of theater.
Mm.
So we travel across the country with something called TMU assemblies,
Mm.
where I get to utilize some of my acting love and skills, and we do this live production, and we go into a bunch of high schools and different spaces and do this huge production. So and I got to do like a lot of my music, but a lot of acting inside of it too.
Mm.
And I think some of that's kind of spilled into like the modeling thing too. Like
Oh.
I don't call myself a model. I wouldn't say that because like some people do that professionally for real.
Mm.
But I have gotten like a lot of modeling gigs and just random things. We have one coming up in February um, for a company actually here in Fort Worth called Chef Americana, and we're gonna be doing like a runway thing.
Oh.
And it's like I don't do a lot of runways, but I was like, hey, let me. I probably shouldn't be eating this pizza. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go up a size on accident.
Well,
But
tell them if they need a taller plus size model, I'm here. You feel
I
me?
will see if they got stuff.
I'm just saying they probably got some tall cowboys back in the day. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm sure they do. I
But
will put in a word.
but
If they need more models, I will let you know.
so rapper, actor, model, you are a triple threat, sir. How do you do it?
I I just do it
Um,
like Nike.
my God, it's a pretty simple answer. I just do it.
Never went to college.
Oh,
What's the
okay.
use?
Um,
Things I dream of doing, I just do.
my bad, yo. Hey,
That's the beginning lyric of my new single.
okay, well,
Shameless plug.
sir, I have a college degree, so.
Oh, okay, that's dope. But not every hey, like I said, and I will stand on this. Not every profession requires a college degree,
Hmm.
but college will also get you in really cool spaces that someone who doesn't have a college degree probably couldn't get into.
Yeah.
So I
I mean,
think college is great.
I
Don't get
mean,
me like somebody was giving me some kind of flack. They're like, "Well, are you trying to encourage people not to go to college?"
I
And I
feel
said,
so
"I
much
did."
better.
It's like I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it wasn't useful for me because I was
Got you.
trying to be a rapper. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Man, imagine being a rapper with a master's degree or PhD.
and they do exist. Tupac, for example,
Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe,
Yeah.
Trip Lee,
Ooh.
Lecrae, all those guys I mentioned. A lot of them went to college.
Mm.
KB went to
Missy Elliott.
for real.
Yeah.
Dang, what you go to college for?
Ah, jeez.
Being a boss lady.
That not that particular degree, but she is a boss lady, and she has a degree, so she's killing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Waka Flocka. He has a degree.
Waka Flocka Flame.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Waka. Where's Waka
I don't know. He's not my homeboy. I don't keep up with him.
at? Someone find Waka. Where is Waka at, man?
Waka Waka, Pac Man.
The last time that I heard him was actually on a Lecrae song
Ooh.
a long time ago. Waka Flocka Flame. And that was the best song on that album too.
So, Mr. Shem Taylor,
You know,
you work at
it's
one of.
not. I don't go by Shem.
Okay, GiNŌSKŌ.
I know it's weird because you know me as Shem.
I know. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
I know you on
Yeah,
a personal level, and
yeah. I know.
it
I
just.
know. It's hard for everybody.
Alrighty, GiNŌSKŌ.
Yeah,
You work at one of the best, if not the best, hotel in Fort Worth, Texas,
I
with
do.
your boy.
I do.
How has it been here for you?
Fantastic. I came crawling to Bowie House,
Jesus Christ.
unemployed.
Oh no, same.
Besides my music stuff.
Okay, well, I was just unemployed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was, yeah. Uh, and I just walked in one day. I met a wonderful man named Andrew Danke,
My guy.
and I was just like, "Yo, I have some hospitality in my background. What you got?" I didn't have it. That's really what it was. And then our GM, Gaylord Lammy, shout out to Gaylord, came out and said, "Okay, we're gonna make a position for you.
Ooh,
You're going to be the hotel ambassador.
say
You're
what?
going to be the face of Bowie House,
Damn.
but you have to wear a cowboy hat every day."
Oh, I like that. I like it.
And
I have to wear a cowboy hat.
look, here's the thing. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I am from California.
Yeah.
We don't wear cowboy hats. We wear snapbacks, tattoos, and Vans.
Yeah.
Now that's just what I'm used to. I was a little confused at first. I was like, a cowboy hat? I was like, dang, I have a costume. I looked at it more like a costume,
Oh no,
not like
man.
a uniform. But I do now live in Fort Worth, Texas.
The fits that you be pulling up with to work, I low key be jealous. I'm like, dang, I need that maroon suede suit.
Man, I appreciate that. That's crazy. But anyway, so yeah, and then one thing led to another. They wrote up an offer letter. I said, let's do it.
Man,
And man, it's been so much fun. I don't feel like I'm working half the time, to be honest. I basically exist to build rapport with guests
yeah.
and to make sure that people are having a good time. So if you come
Mm-hmm.
to Bowie House and you know somebody and you know Shem, then sometimes I can do magical things for you.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
Genie.
yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's a lot of fun. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I've gotten to meet a lot of amazing people, a lot of celebrities,
Same. True.
and
Yeah.
just really just awesome people. Like, and it's been great, man. I can't ask for more. It's been a blessing.
Yeah, it's same. Worked at the Drover first. Now we're here at the Bowie House. It's been
Hmm.
a lot of fun.
Hmm.
The Drover was the first hotel I worked at in terms of hospitality. Now I've had worked in customer service.
Hmm.
Walmart was the first job that I worked, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, it was my first job while I was in school.
Yeah, yeah.
Made a lot of friends,
Hmm.
coworkers. My homeboy was my supervisor. We had so much fun. Damn near burned that place down. Not literally, but you know how it is working with your friends.
Burning down the wall.
And then I went to Amazon for a year, depressed as
Man,
hell.
bump Amazon, man. I
No,
used to work on Amazon too. It was
Jesus,
terrible.
I hated it. And then when I went back to Walmart, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I graduated, got my bachelor's, did my first year in grad school. Um, Doing grad school, like, I'm gonna have to leave Walmart and do something different. Worked a couple of more jobs, And what really sucked is right at the end of my first year of grad school, what happened? My car broke down.
Mm,
Even though I passed my classes,
mm.
I did not meet the GPA requirement to stay in grad school, so I got
Dang.
academically dismissed.
Sheesh.
I was in between jobs.
Sheesh.
I faced the worst breakup of my life.
No.
The only positive outlook that I had was that I started a job at the Drover.
Hey.
And so the Drover was fun. You know, tallest, biggest one there. I'm the bellman, I'm helping guests with their luggage, showing them around and everything. And, what I really like about the hospitality game is I said it in my last video. I like bringing a smile to people's faces.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
that's what I enjoy about the hospitality.
And that's what. So someone said if you see someone without a smile,
Hmm.
give them yours.
Ooh,
And I've lived by that. So the reason why I've been in hospitality for over a decade, it's been a long time,
Jesus Christ.
is
How old are
mainly
you?
because of the music thing. Say what?
What?
What'd you say?
I said, how old are you?
That's neither here nor there, Playboy.
I already know anyway, so.
Just respect your elders. That's all I that's all I gotta say. About that.
You're 4 years my senior
Okay. Well, hey, look, hey, a lot can happen in 4 years, dude. Anyway,
college.
what's the thing? Shoot. So yeah, I've been in hospitality forever. The main reason why though is because it's always helped me with my traveling because of the music thing.
Yeah,
One, it's flexible.
true.
Second, if I'm staying somewhere and I need a hotel,
Discounts.
discount, homie.
Oh,
So it was either gonna be this or like doing something with like at the airport so I can get around the world faster.
yeah.
So Yeah. So I've loved it. It's been a good ride, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. And I started working here before you did, but in the time that we worked together, just you've been one of my greatest friends,
Likewise.
coworker, of course, but outside of work,
Yep.
one of the greatest people I know, and I really appreciate. I'm very appreciative of the chance I got to meet you,
Mm,
work with you, and all that.
likewise.
Now, look at this. Where are we doing the podcast?
Yeah, man. And the feeling is mutual.
Thank you.
I know. I know if Bryce is on the shift, I'm like, all right, we're gonna be okay.
Oh, my God.
The guests are gonna be all right.
Oh, they love
They're
me.
gonna get good service.
Hell yeah. But
Shout out to Bowie House.
yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
saying? Come on down, people. Come meet myself and Big Boy Bryce,
I'm literally, if y'all come down, I'm probably going to be the first person that you see and meet.
and I'll be the last.
I don't know if that's a threat or if that's, what? Why are you looking at me like that?
You can't see our faces, but I just gave him a really crazy stare.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that.
He's like, I feel uncomfortable now. I would like for you
For
to
real.
leave.
Get off my microphone.
Get off. This microphone's mine
You know what? You're done. Get out.
now.
But,
And that's a wrap.
but, you know, like, again, in my in the other video I recorded before this one, I was making a note about how this has been one of the roughest years that I've had,
Mm,
but you, along with so many other people, have been there for me. And again, I highly appreciate it,
man, we
you
got you,
know.
brother. We got you.
So it's just, and I appeared on your podcast too.
Yes, go check out Outlandish TV, available everywhere. Bryce came on, and we actually have. There's still actually a lot more clips to come out soon.
But of that
Um,
one, or
huh,
of the ours, or more people's?
of ours.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Really?
yeah, dude. I've only posted like maybe 15 seconds worth of.
Oh my God.
We have a lot to come
I didn't know that.
on. Actually, it was funny because someone was telling me the other day that they're like, "Yeah, I mean, I think this one with Bryce is gonna be fun." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be fun."
Who said that? Now I gotta
Um,
know.
I'll tell you later.
Ah, damn.
I'll tell you later. But yeah. So lots of fun stuff happening on Outlandish TV. Come check out me and Bryce having a good old time.
Yeah.
You'll understand the Cologne thing if you do watch it a little bit more. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we are literally stuck in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
That's Fort Worth, Texas for you. Well, that's Texas in general. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Some bull crap.
But on the bright side, we get to stay at the glorious Bowie House Hotel at Burridge Collection Resorts.
Always Auberge.
Oh my God.
Always.
Oh, I said Burridge. It's a Burridge Resorts Collections. My bad.
Yeah. It's
All
all
right,
good.
yeah, my bad. It's been a long day.
Always Auberge is like a tagline
Yeah,
that Auberge uses.
but this was a good episode. This is the second one of 2025.
Bam, 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 bam.
This is GiNŌSKŌ, aka Shem Taylor, is the first guest to appear on the 2025 video, and more to come. I
And it is
I
an
can assure
honor.
I can assure you this is not going to be the last time you hear GiNŌSKŌ on the mic,
Yes, sir.
both podcast and music wise.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. Well, other than that, Mr. GiNŌSKŌ, it was a pleasure having you on.
Appreciate it, brother.
Alrighty.
All
As
right.
for my audience,